going on. I hear myself in the YouTube already, so needed to switch off. Guys, hello guys. I hope you can hear us and you can see us. Write us please something in the comments that I can understand it. And we will not lose a lot of time because our topic today is extremely important for the all AI marketing society. I am very happy to introduce to you Krasimira, the great psychologist, great specialist. Krasimira, I'm sharing here your details and the description of all your knowledge and all your capabilities. Guys, feel free please to ask any questions, and we will cover today everything about psychology in our favorite AI marketing. In the beginning, I need to tell a few words why we decided with Krasimira to have today this video, because AI marketing is extremely high developing company, and this project is absolutely innovative. When you do something new, you always face some issues, and people who has this experience, they understand it is not a problem, they go on. But people who had never made something like this by their own hands and who were having pain in other projects, they start to worry. What is it? Maybe something will not be good tomorrow. Now is working, tomorrow not working. So worrying a lot. And today our video will be a little bit magic. I hope Krasimira will help all of us to stop worrying in any case. Guys, let's be happy when the withdrawals are closed. In any case, we can continue to develop this business, not lose time. So Krasimira has huge amount of different techniques. I was really amazed when she gave it to me. Huge amount of different techniques, how people can help themselves, how they can be productive, creative, working and enjoying their life, even in the most trouble periods of their life. Krasimira, hi.
I'm so glad that I can be with you at this moment, because it's my pleasure to offer help where help is needed. That's my mission. And you're right. In the times that we live, we are very much challenged, and we have to be able to help ourselves. But to help yourself, you have to understand yourself. And you probably have already seen it. I have read it a couple of times. What is fear? It's an abbreviation of what? F-E-A-R. What is it? It's false evidence appearing real. And it's just, like an anecdote, but it's very much on the point. I'm going now from this point that your question is, how can a very active, intelligent, working person that is taking challenges, how can they help themselves when there is uncertainty and fear kicks in? Am I correct?
Yes, and I think the first step is to differ for themselves when they face really some trouble, because look, based on all our examples today, guys, of course, are on the AI marketing, because I'm developing every day this project and I'm working very hard to make this business huge and successful. Look, when people joined the company a long time ago, they already took their profit, not one time, they already had a lot of bonuses, they already have a lot of success. When somebody will tell them tomorrow that server is switched off for technical reasons for 2-3 days, if you would be on their place, what would you do? I would go to the beach. Wow, finally I have a
Yeah.
rest. Yes, but totally another situation that when people come to company, it is totally new. They put in it some money, they put efforts, they invited another people, and in this moment when they didn't get even 1 cent, the company says we are doing something technical. People start to worry. "Oh, maybe they are lying to us. Maybe it is scam. Maybe it is Ponzi. Maybe they have a lot of fears, huge imagination, and so they create a lot of terrible pictures in their own mind. Then they convince themselves to believe in this terrible movie in their own head.
Yes. Yes.
And my first question is how to differ. Myself, I can do it. I don't know how. I'm not psychologist. I'm not specialist. But internally, in myself, I found, let's say, some basement. And when I'm facing something not understandable, not clear, I go internally in myself and I ask, Olga, what is it? Are you in trouble or just relax? And my my internal voice always tells me the truth. I don't know is everybody able to do it or not. Maybe you as a specialist, first of all, give us some tools how to differ when you have huge problem
Yeah.
or when you create the problem for yourself.
Yeah, that's very much trainable, Olga. Thank you for mentioning that. It doesn't come automatically. You have to train yourself in being able to differentiate. Just a moment, because my charger needs to be switched on. You have to be able to differentiate what is real and what's not real to you. But you know, there was this great Shakespeare. He has said it centuries ago. Nothing is good or bad. It's our thinking that makes it so. That means the very same fact, the server is now not operating. Let's take it. That in itself is a statement, and the statement alone is very neutral in its nature, unless there is a thinking brain that's observing this statement and it's taking a position. It's making a meaning out of an otherwise meaningless event, because nothing has a meaning before you give it a meaning. And at that point, you have a choice. You can decide, what does this mean for me? One and the very same thing. Let's say the server is out of order. Oh, that means that it only can get more functional and more flexible and upgraded and updated next time when it's again in operation. Well, that's one option. But the other one that, you know, this is the road less traveled, let's say so, because it needs training. And on automatic, what do we think? It's over, it's finished, I'm done, now I'm losing, oh, it's dangerous. Once you send an idea of danger to your brain, to your mind you, it will make sure you get an attack. You have to prepare yourself. I mean, if you should be in danger, because your mind cannot differentiate, is that a real danger or not? But if you think, you accept it to be true that that's dangerous for you, your mind will start preparing you for fight, flight, or freeze. You need adrenaline, your heart starts palpitating, you start shaking, your logic gets switched off. You can't think logically anymore. As I say, first you make your meaning, and then your meaning makes you. So at that point, you need training. You need to be able to dialogue with your mind, to stop, take a breath and say, wait, this here is a statement. And now I have to choose what this means for me. That means you can start mentoring yourself. You can start mentoring, giving your mind a perspective that will not make it necessary to panic. That means you have to exclude the idea of danger from the very fact, you know.
Mira, but what when people are scared to lose the moment? For example, yes, myself, my own experience, I thrown out the television. I don't know, 17 or 20 years ago. I do not have television at my home, and it is my ideology, because I don't want to have this bad news about terrorism, about war, about pandemic, about if something like pandemic happens. I will know even without television. So, and I said to all of my friends that, guys, please don't share to me any negative. No, if it happens in life, for example, death or disease or something, and I can help, of course, my friends welcome to share, and if I am able, I will help. But if they want to tell me that Biden is insane, sorry, it's not my deal. Is he or is he not? And I don't want to know anything bad. But when I tell this, and my borders are iron. So, but when I tell this to some people, they ask me, Olga, why you are not scared that you will lose something important? For example, if Bitcoin crashing and you know it now, you can sell it. But if you don't know and you will be the last one who will know, you will sell it even on worst price. So they accepting is, excuse my language, different shit because they're trying to find safety in a quick reaction. It doesn't happen, but anyway, people trying to do it. So how, when people will tell, okay, my mindset is this, I install my like this, why in this moment, what they need to do to take out the fear of missing?
Yes. We human species are suggestible. That is done so for our own survival. We have to have our senses always on alert. What is going on? What can I hear? What can I see? And what does it mean for me so that I can protect myself for my own survival? Nowadays, this moment of suggestibility is happening on automatic. You, as you said, from the TV, from the news, from the social media, constantly you're being bombarded with suggestions. This is like influence. Something is always trying to influence you. It's you who decide, am I going to be open and suggestible to this or not? And I'll tell you one little secret that makes the big difference. Well, you only have the one focus. You have one focus, the faculty of one focus. You can only focus on one thought at one time. And if you should not manage your focus, you are there at the receiving end of lots and tons of suggestions that are running to you at every moment. And if you are not selective, if you, again, it's trainable, if you do not manage your focus and redirect your focus selectively, you'll probably become a victim of all of this, because we are so genetically so predisposed to take in information, unless we have trained our attention span and we're like, oh, am I going to remain focused on this? Well, I received the news. Now I can say, change of focus. I give a meaning that is empowering me, that is calming me down. And I say, let me focus upon what I can really do and stop focusing upon what I can't change anyways. But let's make such a meaning out of it that will enable me to continue consecutive action, the steps that I know are necessary and that will help me, rather than sit there and project in my mind the worst possible scenarios about something that right now I can't influence. So management of focus is essential, and very few people can do it because we didn't have such a subject at school. We are not trained, Olga, but that's trainable. You know, we don't manage it, but it's manageable.
Krasimir, you already replied on my next question, how to build the wall around yourself to protect yourself from negativity. And I'm very happy that you told now about this focus, because, you know, in my own life, this idea was jumping from 0 to 100. Before, in my previous life, I don't know, 2-3 years ago, I hated affirmations. I thought that it is just bullshit. Some people reading everything will be good. How everything will be good? Nothing. Ta 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 ta. A lot of warrants. And I thought that all this positivity, it is just for glance. It is just for magazines. They can write it. But then I found a very, very practical thing that if Olga woke up today with a smile on her face, no matter why, maybe she had a good dream, maybe she just had the first idea in her morning and it was a good one. But when Olga woke up with a smile, then she has inspiration to do something. Then she takes phone calls to her partners, arranges something, organizing something, and finally she has a very good product, no matter which product we are speaking about in different projects, different products. But if I am negative from the morning, I have no internal power to move. I don't want to go out. I don't want to see people. Then I will not have result. So for me, this focus became very practical things. And for myself, I found very simple way how to put myself, how to tune myself, how to put myself on the way where I want. There are few people on the planet whom I respect a lot, and I would like to have something like them. I mean not material things, but I mean that their skills which allowed them to have their achievements. So for example, one of these guys, it is Donald Trump. I wrote a lot about him, and I read a lot his books even before he became the president. For me, is no matter his political views. For me, the main situation, his business experience. So I read a lot of his books, and he inspired me a lot. If I woke up in a bad mood, no matter, maybe hangover, maybe didn't sleep enough, maybe something. What I do in this moment, I open the social media and I see what Donald Trump does today. And after this, Olga, you are worrying about your headache, and Donald Trump already built that and that. Immediately, my bad mood disappearing, and I can be productive. So for myself, I have this small key which allows me to tune myself very quickly. But for the people around me, I don't have such quick key. Can you share, please, if you know some keys for this situation? Because in the AI marketing, we have a team business. It is multi-level marketing. It is team business. There are a lot of people who invite different partners, and when a company has any issues, partners start to pushing around everybody. They are trying to find some strong leader on whom they can rely. And the leaders, they are strong enough to stand out, and they would like to help to their teams. But the majority of leaders and me, we don't know quick keys how to help people. For example, now some partner wrote in our questions, when will be withdrawals? Withdrawals will be in June and July. The manager of the company pronounced it, and everybody knows. But this guy asks now about it. Why? Because he is awaiting that Olga will tell now, guys, withdrawals will definitely be open in June and July. Trust me. And after this, some people say, now Olga is responsible. Okay, I trust, I am calm, but Olga is responsible now. So they're trying to push because they want to find stability. I understand this approach. What I can use, what methods to give them this calm quickly to a lot of partners.
Yeah, you said, by the way, you said great stuff. You said great things. First of all, what you're doing with reading about Donald Trump, you are setting your mind up in the direction that you choose your mind to go. If you don't set your mind up, your mind will set you up. Unfortunately, with the old stuff that you have internalized from people who were not so great at managing themselves. But managing yourself, and you said positivity. Let me comfort you. Positivity doesn't come naturally. It's not like you wake up in the morning and you wake up positive. That's not so. But the first step to take is begin questioning. Begin questioning the 100% truth, in inverted commas, of your thoughts. Just because a thought has come to you doesn't make it mine. If a thought comes to me, I don't call it my thought. It will become my thought when I agree that it's true. And there are 4 questions. That's a great tip I have learned from a very famous influencer. And her book is called Loving What Is. Her name is Byron Katie. All her book is on the foundation of this questioning the thoughts that keep coming. And you take them as yours, but they are not yours unless you agree that they are the truth, nothing but the truth, and only the truth. So she offers 4 questions that you can use to begin questioning your thoughts before they manage to panic you, before they take, the lead upon you and scare you. So when you have a thought, let's say, oh, the withdrawals haven't come yet. Probably they will be late. Probably there's going to be no withdrawals. That's a thought, right? At that moment, I have, 2 options. I can agree with it. Like, yeah, right. I mean, come on. And that's such a big danger. And that's really freaking me out. I can't think of nothing else. I can't focus. I can't take any action step. I can't even work. I can't even properly sleep. And all of that, how is it going to solve the problem? In no way, but it comes automatically. And if you are too quick to agree with it, it's done. You are under its influence. First you choose your belief, and then your belief chooses you. When you make something to be true for you, then it makes your internal state, it makes your actions or non-actions, it determines your results. And this great lady, Byron Katie, in her book, I really recommend, Loving What Is, she says that there are 4 simple questions that you can apply to start questioning the truthfulness of your thoughts. And so, because, we can't change a feeling. A fear is a feeling. And the mistake that people make is that they start to try hard to change the feeling. And when they can't, they say, well, that's because I'm weak and I don't have it and I'm not enough. No one can change a feeling before they can see the thought that has preceded that feeling, because feelings are ours to be embraced, to be understood, but thoughts are ours to be replaced, omitted, cancelled, deleted, changed. So these 4 questions are to help you change your thoughts before they have taken the lead over you. And she says the first, let's say let's take the statement, well, the server is now out of order again. And that means everything goes down the drain. That's the meaning that you give, right? Automatically. And that provokes extreme fear, and that's understandable. Everyone in your shoes with such a meaning given to this fact would feel the same fear. And if you can't overcome the fear, it's not because you're not intelligent. It's not because you are not strong enough. No, it's because you are unaware of the very thought that you accept as being true. And you better start questioning it. First question. Well, the server has gone out, and that means that everything's going down the drain. Is this true? Yes or no? And you can only answer yes or no. And in the most cases, people say, yes, that's true, and it feels true. I mean, come on, how is it not true? Okay. The second question is it 100% true? Can you put your hand on your heart and say, well, this is the truth, the only truth, and nothing but the truth, that everything has gone down the drain? And at that moment, people start hesitating. Well, not sure if it's 100%, but it's quite a high percentage. I say, okay. We go to question number 3. When I accept this to be true, the truth, the only truth, and nothing but the truth, what does it make out of me? Give me 5 adjectives that describe me, having embraced that thought, believing in that thought, investing all my personal power in that thought. Well, if I believe this to be true, first of all, I'll be very, very anxious. Then I'll be really, really panicky and scared. I will be unable to do whatever I am, about to do. And then I will be probably depressed. I will, you name it. Ask the people that are listening to us now. When you accept this thought to be true, what does it make out of you? Give me your 5 adjectives. That's a very interesting question.
Guys, share, please, to me personally or here your adjectives. We will be very interested to discuss now. I like when experience is going on. Close to suicide.
Yeah, of course, close to suicide.
Terrible. What
Terrible.
else? Suicide, close, terrible. Don't know what to do.
Helpless and hopeless.
Yes.
Yes. And believe me, this is not only with you the case. Everyone, every human being that is too quick to accept, well, that's true, this is how it is, automatically your mind starts preparing you to fight and flight. You go adrenaline, freaking, absolutely paralyzed, blockage. And then the more you think about it, here comes the focus, your focus gets stuck on it. And it's on and on and on. And you can't get out of that state of mind and body. And then comes the question number 4. I love this one. It's like, who will I be without this thought? Give me 5 adjectives. Write down, please. Who will I be if I never had that thought? If I didn't agree with it, I just cancel it. I didn't accept it. Without this thought, it's the same fact. The server has gone out. It's the same fact. But me is without the thought, now everything goes down the drain. I want 5 adjectives.
Mira, no, I would be Donald Trump. Now, when guys write in the words, I will share one experience about one fraud which I faced in my life and was resistant enough. And now, okay, I can make fun from it. But in that moment, for me, it was very, very nervous situation. I was just 16. I was born in a not very big Russian city, and in that moment we went to Moscow with one partner in my communistic party. I was dreaming to be a member of communistic party, but I was too young. I could not. And this elder man said that Olga, it will be the conference. I was working as a journalist, and you can go there and you will have you will take part in this conference. I was extremely excited. Go to Moscow, this conference, my favorite political party. I was so amazed. And when we came to Moscow, he gave me $100. For me, it was huge money. At first, because I was young, and secondly, because in Russian rubles, it was a big amount. So he said he gave me this money. He said, "Go, please change it to rubles and buy this, this, and this. We needed some stuff for photo camera, something." Okay, I came to one market, and can you imagine? There were some guys who are changing money, something. In that moment, but I thought maybe they are doing frauds. I don't want to have an exchange with them. I wanted official exchange, but by the way, they started to communicate with me, discuss and everything. And what you want? I want to change 100. I didn't want, and in that moment we just were discussing. They said, okay, we think it's normal money and we can give you, but if you want, go to official one. La la la. And in one moment I saw, I don't know how it happened, but I saw in my hands $1. They exchange it in the process of how I was hanging it in my hands, how they changed 100 to $1. Can you imagine? And I see it in front of me. What can I do? What should I tell to my communistic party? How it can be? Of course, no, I was crying. I was nervous. I was running around this market, I don't know, 1,000 times. I found police. Police is hopeless in Russia always. In that moment, I didn't know what I was looking for. I was looking for truth, but what? There are definitely not good people. But after 2 hours, can you imagine? They found me there. They stopped me and asked me, "What do you want?" I said, "What do you mean what I want? I want my rubles. No, at least my dollars, and I will exchange." They returned it to me. And they went with me until the underground station to be safe that I will go. I didn't understand why. What is the generosity? They returned me my money, but they should not. And when I asked, they said, "Go please from here, because during these 2 hours you create too much noise in this place. If you would not be here, we would earn 10,000. But because of your $100, you create this balaboom, and we cannot earn." I was going in the underground, and in that moment I remember that I didn't give them back their $1. I tried to do it, but of course they thought that she's definitely insane. Better let her go. But for me it was very good experience. Even with the definitely scammers, even with the criminals, you can find a way to get your money back if you do not lose your hope.
Yes.
So I think that something like this we need to do. And now, when I was writing your questions, is it true the withdrawals of AiMarketing stopped? Is it true? Yes, it's true. Some people it will never be again. Is it true? Not. It is 100% not. So why we are worried? We are worried because somebody said to somebody something. Nobody knows who said to whom something, but negativity they share. So thank you very much for these four questions that you gave to us, and I will read some questions of the people, what they asking here. What is the best practical way to build our daily positivity? How can we assign our daily tasks, please? Can you give some advice for daily?
Yeah, the very first 15 minutes after you wake up, while your head is still on the pillow, that's the moment in which you want to talk to yourself, dialoguing with yourself. If it's hard for you, you can put in your ears inspirational speech, inspirational music. You can write a gratitude journal. You can just dedicate, just commit to this first 15 minutes after you are aware, oh, I have awakened up. Now, don't rush to get out of bed, because the moment you're already in the bathroom, the old habitual thinking has already kicked in. All the fears, all the beliefs that actually take away your balance, it's your responsibility. You can choose maybe one single thought. For example, I refuse to believe everything that I think. That is a mantra. And then maybe you can choose to say, I am a very self-confident person. I believe in myself. And you repeat it 10 times, 15 times. The first thing that you do in the morning is choosing who you want to be, setting your day up. I usually use short meditations. I mean, you must have already established a routine for setting your mind up, because if you haven't, it's about time you did. As I say, if you don't set your mind up, it will set you up by default, or the old beliefs, the old recording, and that's, you see, not always serving you well. And the thing is that because you've been talking about, getting panic and startled, you're not responsible for getting the bad thoughts. We all get them, but you're responsible for questioning them, altering them, turning them around, opposing to them. And that takes a decision. That takes responsibility. Right now, you're just listening to these suggestions and you're accepting them. It's not what's happening that is affecting you. It's the meaning that you give to what's happening that is really determining your day. And to be able to go through your day and follow up on tasks, you need your focus, you need your logical thinking, you need your calm, you need your peace, you need your balance, internal balance. And we feed the body 3 times a day at least. But when is it that we feed the mind? We don't have such a culture. And it's about time you cultivate it. It's the same principle that applies. And now on the fourth question, if you would give me 5 adjectives, if I refuse, I'm not contradicting the fact the server has gone out of order. I'm contradicting the fact now everything goes down the drain. This is a meaning that I give. And this meaning can be different, can be altered. And with this fourth question, who will I be with the same fact the server has gone out of order, but without the meaning? Oh, now everything goes down the drain. Well, I will be calm. I will be focused. I'll be motivated. I'll be faithful. I'll be grateful. These are the feelings that I need so I can go with the tasks of my day. There's no way I can follow upon a plan, daily plan, feeling down, feeling anxious. But who created this state? It's not the fact the server has gone out. No. It was the meaning I gave. It was the thought that I accepted to be true, but this thought I can change.
Amazing. Guys, I see here a lot of questions. I will ask psychological to Krasimira, and not psychological, I will reply myself. Our favorite questions about withdrawals. So the withdrawals, I cannot speak about it without smile because it is already 1 million times repeated. The withdrawals will be in June and July. The company makes it best to give us the specific date. Very soon we will have. But June started yesterday, so we already have this June, July. In these 2 months, the withdrawals will start. Another question, a robot is picking up the budget, but doesn't show how much budget is coming for 10 days. Yes, some partners have this situation already, that robot was not upgraded, and it doesn't show correct information about sales. It does sales, but doesn't show correct information. But the accounts, our accounts, are upgraded. Some partners already saw upgraded accounts that they have sales for these days, everything okay. Some people see 0 about each day. It means that the account was not just upgraded. Just wait. And some people do not still have 0. They are not even came to this problem, but they will come, and the accounts also will be upgraded, and everything will be okay. So the next question is, what are you making so confident? Where is the 4 previous debriefing were cancelled? Guys, I know company AiMarketing not one day, okay? So when they give briefings, it is short reports what was done. If something was not done, there is nothing to report about. For example, you are doing something, I don't know, you are writing a book. And if I come to you tomorrow, ask you, what are you doing? You will tell me, I am writing a book. And after tomorrow, I will come to you and ask you, what are you doing? I am writing a book. Okay, when you will finish, tell me. You will tell me it's okay. And I will not call you every day, because I know when you will finish, you will tell me. It has no any sense to create briefing and tell, today I am writing the page number 16. Today I am writing the page number 17. Tell me when it will be ready. AiMarketing company has this logic inside. When they will fix problem with a robot, they will have briefing and they will tell it to us. Maybe it will not be every day, every week briefings, but it is not a problem. There are a lot of things to do. There are a lot of things to study. Now we have here amazing Krasimira. Please ask her questions, because we can use this psychological experience to build our business now. When the technical team of AiMarketing fixing technical issues, we are not losing time. We are building our business. And because of this, I will ask Krasimira next question. Very interesting one, and it is not for me. It is one of partners sent before our meeting today. So a lot of our business partners in the AI marketing are interested to build the huge teams. And you know, there are people which make a lot of efforts for this team building, and there are other people. They look like always easygoing, and it looks like that new partners attracted to them automatically, like bees to the honey. Krasimira, what do you think? What is the secret? Really, I saw also these people. There are people who, my app partner, he is very easy. He is always smiling. When I ask him when are you working? He said never, and he's working always. So, but he do not estimate it like hard working, but he has huge team, huge success, and huge confidence. And people jumping on him and tell him, can I be part of your team, please? I know some partners like this, and I know others who try their best, but they still have 5 people in their team. What is the secret of the first ones?
Yeah, I mean, The Secret, there was a book, The Secret, some time ago, and it's very up to the point. In life and in business, you do not get what you want. You get what you are. I'll repeat that. It's very crucial. It doesn't matter what you want. If your mind doesn't agree with this, that it's possible for you, that you deserve it, that you have what it takes to get it, your mind will sabotage you, because the mind always must go to what's familiar. If it is familiar for you, I'm good, but not so much. If it's familiar for you, well, things don't come to me so easy. That's not for me. I don't have the right education. I am not coming from the right family. These are your internal pictures of who you really are. And if you don't have that confidence within yourself, most probably you will get the feelings that correspond to it: anxiety, self-doubt, depression, fears, anger, envy. All of these feelings are vibration, because you are a vibrational being. They did this experiment, and they put under the microscope the human cell, and they were researching and researching. Okay, there is the neutron, and there is the protons, and there is the electrons, but what is really, 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 really at the base of all these particles? They found out there is absolutely nothing. There is potentiality, there is energy. That means you are formable, you are potentially capable of everything that you believe in. And every thought that you have is a blueprint for your mind to create a feeling, and that feeling is like a radio station that's broadcasting now energy around you. You are a walking point of vibration with the feelings that you harbor. You're looking at the server that has gone out of order. You have your fear kicking in at that moment. The only thing that you can attract back to yourself is more of the same, more situations, peoples, and events that bring more fear back to you, like attracts like. So that's why some people seem to attract so easily, because their point of vibration is higher. That means their feelings are higher on the scale. That means their beliefs support within themselves feelings that are lighter, joyful, confident, calm, consistent, persistent. But where does it all begin? With the thought. These people have trained themselves. Mind you, some of the stuff can be a result of upbringing, but successful people have not become successful just like that. They have been training themselves to manage their focus, to work with their thinking, to choose thoughts that give them elevated feelings, because they know. If you knew that at every moment your internal state is vibrating, giving a signal in a field of energy, attracting back to you more of the same, wouldn't you like to vibrate calm and confidence and certainty and faith and gratitude and love and joy? Yes, but it won't come automatically. You have to create an automated habit for that. This is why it seems to you, well, that guy has it so easy. Well, things do not have to be hard. And it's not a cosmic science to learn to train yourself and to set your mind up and to manage your internal environment, but it might not feel easy if you are on your own. This is why successful people have mentors. I have a mentor. You can't have this just like that. You have to take responsibility to learn about yourself, to train yourself in changing your thoughts so your feelings can change. And then as a point of attraction, you can have anything that you want. That's why you don't get what you want, you get what you are. And these people have become, by identity, they have become a point of attraction to a higher quality of things and events and outcomes and results. And that's why.
Krasimira, thank you very much. If I would listen you 1 year or 1.5 years ago, I would think that it is just some esoterics, esoterics, I called it before. And before I had my own experience. And now I totally agree because, guys, about AI marketing and believe, not believe, trust, not to trust. Listen, now there are logical things. Thing number one, company is working 5 years. During 5 years, company stopped withdrawals 4 times, and the company started withdrawals again after each time. Everybody got everything. Not even 1 cent was lost. Not even one partner lost something during 5 years. Logically, companies continue to work. Second thing, if they would like to disappear, why they would postpone briefings? Why they would reply to us now? Why they would pay now for technical support? Technical support replies to you. To me, yes. Today they replied. Somebody pays them salary. If the founders would like just to disappear, they would switch off their website and disappear in one moment. They would not try to postpone, to do something. They do. So it is logically that they are prepared. Next thing, we asked independent companies, huge shops, cashback aggregators, guys, are you really working with AI marketing? And huge shops international confirmed, eBay, iHerb confirmed, yes, we are working with AI marketing. For me, even these 3 facts are enough to be sure that AI marketing is huge, real business, which is working, facing problems, fixing problems, and continue to work. But after these 3 facts, somebody think logically and stop worrying. Somebody continue to worry. Guys, I'm speaking about myself as well 1 year ago. When I faced first problem in AI marketing, I was scared. I didn't have experience before that moment, and I was scared maybe really something is wrong. But I saw up leaders who are in the company, they are not worrying. Of course, I asked them something. They gave me, like I gave to you now, they gave me logical replies. These logical replies would be enough, but I was continuing to worry. And then I asked myself, why? And I found very interesting situation in my head. I had the idea that money cannot be easy. For money, you must hard working. You must killing yourself by work. And when I started to do a marketing business, it was easy. And I could not believe it was contradictory with my third. Money is hard, but marketing money is easy. Something is wrong. So I was waiting, stopping of punishment, like internal punishment for me, because Olga, you do not work hard, but you had money. Now, boom, you will have this. When I got this situation, fixed it here, then I became happy. I stopped worrying. I built huge team. I have huge result in 1 year, and I have huge happiness because even these months when they have problems with the roles, I am developing AI marketing every day. It is not about me. It is internal security, which I found in my mind. How? Just went to my mind and started to make it clean. And Krasimir today gave us a lot of very good advices how to make it clean. And of course, today we have not enough time to speak with Krasimira about all potential psychological tips, all potential psychological secrets what we can use in AI marketing. So we will have more videos with Krasimira, and we will have more life hacks to share to you. Here I'm now sharing the contact details of Krasimira. You can contact her, and also you can pronounce the secret word robot. This will allow you special bonuses, to have special bonuses from Krasimira. So if you have some questions now, please ask us. If not, we will not distract all your evening, because I am happy that I am sure that everybody have something else in their life, not only AI marketing. At least all of us, we have friends, families, hobbies. The questions. The company has stopped the withdrawals a few times already the last 5 years, so we can expect everything comes back to normal, and we need to be prepared so that we will have problems again too. Yes, amazing, exactly. We will have again problems. Guys, I like you so much. Yes, it's life. Life, Krasimira, correct me please. Life cannot be without problems. Every day you must be sure that tomorrow you will have problems.
The
And
only
after
constant,
tomorrow.
the only constant thing in life is change.
Yeah, so you can be sure that you will have more problems, and that marketing will fix its problems. If you want to fix your problems as well, you can fix it. If you choose to be scared of problems, no, also okay. Everybody decide how he wants to live his life. Krasimira, can I have please one last question? About your advice, or maybe you can tell it to us as a homework. What would you advise to people who are listening us today to do until our next meeting? We will announce when it will be, but today they will listen to you. Maybe they will do something, and when they will come to our next meeting, they will have more results. What would you advise to do to everybody?
Yeah. These 4 questions that I have mentioned, write them down, memorize them, and next time when fear kicks in, don't be too quick to give in. Find the thoughts, the meaning that you give to the event, and go through the 4 questions and say, now I'm gonna lose everything. Is it true? Who do I become when I agree that's true for me? And who will I be without this thought? You know, it's not about information, it's about transformation. If you just know something and you don't apply it, and you don't try it out, and you don't persist in applying it, you can't have result out of it. One of my mentors always said, if you know but you don't do, you don't know. You just have been informed, but it has to become a part of your dialogue with yourself. That's how you change from the inside out, because facts are facts, and every development is preceded by trial and error and problem and solving, but security can only be internal. It is an internal thing. There is no such thing as external security, because externally things change, and thanks God, that's how we flew to Mars, and we've been changing and changing things that didn't work. You know, they asked Thomas Edison, is it true that you have failed 10,000 times before you invented the light bulb? And he agreed, but differently. He said, no, 10,000 times I just figured out how it won't work. So I would suggest practice the 4 questions, and next time when we meet, you can share with me how was it. Because if once you can sense the change within that comes when you refuse to go with a thought, habitual thought that creates panic within you, if you can do it once, you certainly can do it twice. And these people that are successful, well, that's what they're doing, and they have done it so many times that is no longer something that they do, it's who they have become. And it's your responsibility, because no one can come into your head and do the work for you. That's why Byron Katie calls this the work. It is the work. It's the most important work, because before you can manage any business, you have to become a manager of yourself, and that is trainable.
Thank you very much, Krasimira. We have a lot of questions now individually, what people sent. I will forward it to you. Guys, I shared here the small description about activities of Krasimira and her contacts, and the secret word robot. I think everybody understands it. If you pronounce it, you will get from Krasimira special bonuses. Psychological questions, please ask, guys, and send it to us, and we will have more meetings. You see, I am trying to develop develop AI marketing not only inside my own team. I'm trying to develop it globally, and to my videos I have already invited the guys from different spheres, psychologists, marketers, different people from different spheres suggest us their advices how to develop this business more and more. I think that when we will have more questions, they will be even more useful for us, because to speak theoretically, it is not so interesting for everybody. So please give your questions. And also please share this video, or not this, any other videos. Share please as more as possible information to your teams, because when people will be more aware, when people will be more educated, they will be more active. They will be more active in learning this business and then developing it. And one more thing I would like to say, to share, it is just my idea. If you like this idea or dislike it anyway, feel free to share with me in comments. I saw that a lot of people asking the same questions again and again and again. And it means that if the people are not bad, it just means that they have not enough information. So we have, me and some other partners, we have the idea to create AI marketing radio. 24 hours radio station which will be broadcasting about AI marketing, telling different news, not news, life hacks, explaining everything day by day, hour by hour, that everybody can listen. Maybe somebody will listen tonight, somebody will listen tomorrow morning the same information, because on radio, you know, sometimes they repeat it a few times. And if we really need this radio, please let me know, we will start to arrange it. Rasmira, thank you very much. I wrote for myself in diary a lot of life hacks for today. So I will ask you to share, please, this amazing book, Byron Katie. You said yes? Love
The Work by Byron Katie.
Yes. So let's share this book, and if somebody wants to join, to read it, to discuss, feel free.
Okay.
Thank you guys for your attention. See you soon, and continue to